Hey, quite the chap here for Golfers RX. Today, we're going to go through how I survey a par 3 in order to make the best choices before pulling the trigger. Here's hole number 5 at the Refuge Golf Club in Lake Havasu, Arizona. It's a pretty straightforward par 3, which might give you the inclination to just grab the yardage to the middle of the green, pull a suitable club, and fire away. You might find that this is not the best approach and that there are a few other options to consider that might help your score. First thing I do, I get the yardage to the pin. If there's a hazard in front, what is the yardage to cover it, and what is the yardage to the back of the green, if I feel it's necessary. Second thing, I check the elevation. How many yards up or down is the green, roughly? Third thing, I check wind. And instead of throwing grass in the air, I try and find where the wind is coming from with my face. I know this sounds weird, but because your face is really sensitive, I find that if I can point my face where the wind is directly blowing on it, it's easier to decipher where the wind is coming from, even if it's a breeze. Fourth thing I do, a quick survey of places I don't want to miss and places I'd be okay if I did miss. And that's my checklist before I grab any club and subsequently pull the trigger. And I know it sounds like a lot, but you should be able to go through all of that in less than 30 seconds. So, let's now break down this hole and see exactly how I would play it. It's 151 yards to the pin. It's about 10 yards downhill, so now let's call it 141 yards to the pin. There's a little bit of a wind in our face, not much to speak of, but a little. So to be on the safe side, let's call it now 146 yards to the pin. Short is obviously not good, so if in doubt about covering the hazard, I'd take an extra club and choke down. Left is dead, period. Long isn't the best, but it's not dead back there, and since the pin is at the front of the green, there's lots of green to work with to get up and down. And the green is sloped back to front, so if I'm a little long, the ball should stop quickly. Now the fun thing about this hole is that the right side is not bad. If you're a little right, it'll kick off this hill and possibly roll down onto the green. My own shot shape is a little right to left, so I would aim right about here and trust that my shot shape will bring the ball back towards the pin. If I pull it a little or overdraw it, I'm still relatively safe from the left side of the green. At 146 yards to the pin, I'm almost at the max of my 9-iron, which is great because that means I can make a nice aggressive swing at the ball. If I pure it, it may fly past the pin, but I'm still on the green. If I mishit it, I'll still make it over the hazard as it's only 134 yards to cover. Now let's say you fade the ball. I would have you aim directly at the pin and fade the ball to the right side of the green. If you pull it a little, it'll still stay on the green. If you overfade it or push it, the hill on the right is going to help you bring the ball back to the green. So that's a survey of a par 3 that has a lot of elements to it that need to be taken into consideration, but ones that can be done fairly quickly. So until next time, happy surveying. Please be advised that carrying the shanks, skanks, hosel rockets, whiffs, flubs, muffs, hooks, slices, chunks, thins, yips, 3-putt, 4-putt, pop, skyball, or worm burner does not happen from osmosis, wishing, club throwing, swearing, or asking nicely of your ball. The only real cure for golf improvement is taking the doctor's prescription and getting to it.